Have you ever felt like your stomach just doesn't agree with you anymore? Like, no matter what you eat, you're left feeling bloated, uncomfortable, or just plain tired? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. As we get older, our bodies change in ways we might not have expected, and our gut health is often one of the first things to take a hit. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. Improving your gut health after 70 isn't just possible. It can be surprisingly simple with a few small changes to your daily routine. And let me tell you, when your gut feels good, it's amazing how much more energy you have and how much more comfortable you feel throughout the day. Today, I want to share with you 5 simple habits that can make a world of difference. These aren't crazy fad diets or impossible routines, just realistic, practical steps that anyone can take to support a healthier gut. So, let's start with the first one. One of the most important things you can do for your gut is to stay hydrated. I know it sounds simple, maybe even too simple, but the truth is, as we age, our sense of thirst diminishes. You might not feel as thirsty as you used to, but your body still needs that water to keep your digestive system running smoothly. When you're not drinking enough, it can lead to constipation and a sluggish gut. Imagine trying to push something through a dry, narrow pipe. Everything just gets stuck. That's pretty much what happens in your digestive tract when you're dehydrated. A great way to stay on top of your hydration is to start your day with a glass of water. Make it a habit. Before your morning coffee or tea, just drink 1 full glass. It kickstarts your system, wakes up your digestion, and helps your body flush out toxins that built up overnight. You'll be surprised at how much better you feel when you make this a regular part of your routine. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but I don't want to be running to the bathroom all day. That's completely understandable. One trick is to spread out your water intake instead of drinking large amounts at once. Sipping throughout the day keeps you hydrated without overwhelming your bladder. Plus, adding a slice of lemon or a dash of natural flavoring can make it more enjoyable. Moving on to another key habit, fiber. I can't stress enough how important it is to get enough fiber, especially as we get older. Fiber keeps things moving, so to speak, and helps maintain a healthy balance of bacteria in your gut. Think of it like giving your digestive system a little push in the right direction. One of the simplest ways to add more fiber to your diet is to include whole grains, fruits, and vegetables in your meals. Instead of white bread, try whole wheat or multigrain. Swap out sugary cereals for oatmeal topped with some fresh berries. Not only are you adding fiber, but you're also getting essential vitamins and antioxidants that help keep your body strong. Now, here's a little secret about fiber that a lot of people don't know. You don't need to make huge changes all at once. In fact, adding too much fiber too quickly can actually cause more bloating and discomfort. Start small, maybe an extra serving of vegetables with dinner or a handful of nuts as a snack. Your gut needs time to adjust, and gradual changes are much more manageable. Another habit that often gets overlooked is mindful eating. It's easy to rush through meals or eat while distracted, but slowing down can make a huge difference in how your body digests food. When you take your time to chew thoroughly, your stomach doesn't have to work as hard to break everything down. Plus, eating slowly gives your brain time to register fullness, which can help prevent overeating. Try setting your fork down between bites or taking a moment to appreciate the flavors and textures of your food. It's not just about eating, it's about giving your body the chance to process and enjoy what you're nourishing it with. You'll notice that when you're more mindful, you might even feel more satisfied with smaller portions. All right, now that we've covered hydration, fiber, and mindful eating, you might already be feeling inspired to make a few changes. Just remember that it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Every little step counts, and it's never too late to start taking care of your gut. Now that we've touched on the importance of staying hydrated, getting enough fiber, and practicing mindful eating, let's dive into another habit that can truly make a difference in your gut health, incorporating probiotic-rich foods into your diet. You might have heard about probiotics before, those beneficial bacteria that help keep your gut balanced and healthy. Think of them as little helpers that work behind the scenes to break down food, absorb nutrients, and even support your immune system. As we age, the diversity and number of these good bacteria can decrease, leading to digestive issues and a weaker immune response. But don't worry, adding more probiotics to your routine doesn't mean spending a fortune on supplements. In fact, one of the best ways to get them is through food. Yogurt is probably the most popular source, but it's important to look for brands that contain live and active cultures. Check the label for strains like Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium. Those are your gut's best friends. If you're not a fan of yogurt, there are plenty of other options. Kefir is a fermented milk drink that's packed with probiotics and has a slightly tangy taste. You can have it plain or mix it with some fresh fruit for a more enjoyable flavor. Sauerkraut and kimchi are also great choices, especially if you like a bit of crunch and a bold, tangy taste. Even a small serving with your meal can make a big difference. Now, I get it. Not everyone is into fermented foods. They can have a strong taste that's not for everyone. If that's the case for you, consider giving kombucha a try. It's a fermented tea that's slightly fizzy and comes in a variety of flavors. Just be mindful of the sugar content. Some brands can be a bit on the sweet side. Incorporating these probiotic foods regularly can help maintain that balance of good bacteria in your gut, which can lead to smoother digestion and fewer issues like bloating or discomfort. Now that we've talked about boosting the good bacteria, let's not forget about feeding them too. This brings us to the next important habit: adding prebiotic foods to your diet. Prebiotics are basically food for the probiotics, helping them thrive and do their job effectively. They are found in foods that contain certain types of fiber, like onions, garlic, bananas, and asparagus. You don't need to go overboard with prebiotics. Just a little bit here and there can make a difference. For example, adding a sliced banana to your morning yogurt gives you both probiotics and prebiotics in one go. Or toss some roasted asparagus with your dinner for a tasty gut-friendly side dish. What's really interesting is how well prebiotics and probiotics work together. Think of them as a team that supports each other. When you're consistent with both, it's like giving your gut the tools it needs to stay balanced and happy. But there's one more habit I want to mention in this part, and that's staying active. You might wonder what exercise has to do with gut health, but the two are actually closely connected. Physical activity helps stimulate digestion by keeping your muscles, including those in your gut, active and moving. It also supports blood circulation, which helps your digestive organs function more efficiently. Now, don't worry. This doesn't mean you have to take up intense workouts or start running marathons. Even gentle, low-impact exercises like walking, stretching, or yoga can make a noticeable difference. Aim for just 20 to 30 minutes a day of something that gets your body moving. It could be a stroll around the neighborhood, a few simple stretches while watching TV, or even some light gardening. The key here is consistency. Moving a little bit every day helps keep things flowing smoothly and can significantly reduce feelings of sluggishness or bloating. Plus, regular activity has the added benefit of boosting your mood and energy levels, making you feel more vibrant and connected to your day. And remember, it's not about pushing yourself to exhaustion or forcing your body to do things it doesn't want to do. It's about finding enjoyable, manageable ways to stay active that fit your lifestyle. Whether it's dancing to your favorite music in the living room or doing a few gentle stretches before bed, every bit helps. It's amazing how small changes can add up to a big impact on your gut health and overall well-being. You might find that the more you take care of your body, the better it responds, and that's a wonderful feeling. Now that we've covered staying hydrated, incorporating probiotic and prebiotic foods, practicing mindful eating, and keeping your body moving, let's talk about one more essential habit that often gets overlooked: managing stress. It might surprise you just how much stress can impact your gut health. The connection between your brain and your gut is incredibly strong. In fact, your gut is often referred to as your second brain because it's packed with nerves and neurotransmitters that communicate directly with your brain. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol, which can disrupt digestion and cause issues like bloating, cramping, or changes in your bowel habits. Think about it. Have you ever had an upset stomach before a big event, or felt your gut twist when you were worried about something? That's your brain and gut having a little chat, and unfortunately, it's not always a pleasant one. The good news is that managing stress doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, some of the most effective techniques are surprisingly simple. One of the easiest ways to reduce stress is through deep, mindful breathing. Just a few minutes of slow, controlled breaths can calm your nervous system and help your gut relax too. Try this. Inhale slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Hold for a second, and then exhale gently through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this a few times whenever you feel tension building up, and you'll notice a calming effect almost immediately. Another great technique is gentle movement, like Tai Chi or yoga. These practices combine physical activity with mindfulness, helping you focus on your body while easing mental strain. Plus, they're low impact and suitable for just about any fitness level. You don't need to be a yoga expert to benefit from some basic stretches and breathing exercises. Just moving your body gently and deliberately can do wonders for your mood and digestion. If you're not into structured exercises, that's okay too. Sometimes just taking a quiet walk or spending time in nature can work wonders. Being outdoors, surrounded by fresh air and natural sounds, can help your mind and body unwind. You might even find that a simple stroll around your garden or a nearby park can lift your spirits and settle your stomach. Another powerful way to reduce stress is through social connection. Talking to someone you trust, whether it's a family member, a friend, or even a neighbor, can make a big difference in how you feel. Sharing your thoughts and feelings with someone who listens without judgment can lighten the load on your mind, and your gut will thank you too. And don't underestimate the power of laughter. Finding something that makes you smile, whether it's a funny movie, a light-hearted book, or even a cute animal video online, can release feel-good chemicals that naturally reduce stress. It's like giving your mind and body a little break from the worries of the day. Lastly, it's worth mentioning the value of a good night's sleep. Poor sleep can elevate stress levels, which, as we've discussed, takes a toll on your gut. Aim to create a calming bedtime routine. Dim the lights, put away the screens, and do something relaxing before lying down. Whether it's reading a few pages of a favorite book or practicing gentle stretches, creating a peaceful pre-sleep ritual can help your body wind down. Sometimes stress is unavoidable, but how we respond to it makes all the difference. By incorporating calming habits into your daily routine, you're not only helping your mind, but also giving your gut the best chance to function smoothly and comfortably. As we wrap up, remember that taking care of your gut health after 70 doesn't have to be overwhelming or complicated. It's about making small, manageable changes that fit into your lifestyle. Start with one habit and build from there. Whether it's drinking more water, adding a little more fiber to your meals, or finding moments to breathe and relax, each step matters. Consistency is key, and the more you practice these habits, the better your body will respond. Give yourself the grace to make gradual changes. Perfection isn't the goal. It's all about taking positive steps toward feeling your best, both physically and mentally. And most importantly, listen to your body. Pay attention to how you feel after making small adjustments and celebrate your progress, no matter how modest it may seem. Your body is resilient and capable of amazing things, even in your later years. Thank you for watching, and if you found these tips helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content focused on living well at any age. Share your thoughts or experiences in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Here's to feeling good from the inside out and living life to the fullest, no matter your age.